Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Christina and today we're going to talk about nails. More specifically, we're going to talk about gel polish. I do have a nail problem, and if you're like me, pay attention to this video. My main issues with my nails are the fact that they always break, the shine never lasts, and the nail polish doesn't last for more than 2 or 3 days. So until recently, I would either have chip nails or I would not have any nail polish at all, or I would have to redo my nail polish every 3 days. Yeah, that was a bit of a nightmare, but thankfully I found the solution. And my solution is using gel polish. Now, I think it's super important to debunk this myth. Everybody says that if you use gel polish or gel or acrylic nails, it's going to ruin your nails. This is partly true, meaning that yes, it kind of damages your nails, but this is only temporary, which means yes, if you're going to remove the gel polish or the gel or the acrylic, your nails would not look as good as if you didn't have any gel at all, but they will always grow healthy and looking good. So for me, it doesn't really matter what my nails look like underneath the gel polish, because I know that if I want to quit the gel polish, my nails are going to grow back looking as good as ever. But I do want to mention that out of the 3 options, the gel polish, the gel, and the acrylic nails, the gel polish is the best option because it does the least amount of damage to your nails. And you're about to see what my nails will look like after I've removed the gel polish and before I'm about to reapply it. Now, before I go into the video and show you what the process of doing my nails with gel polish looks like, I do want to mention 2 things. It is super important how you pick your lamp and how you pick your gel polish. I would not recommend going for a cheap no-name brand gel polish because it might actually damage your nails more than it should. I made this mistake. I went for this cheap Amazon gel polish and it was so hard to remove it from my nails that it exfoliated my nails in the process of taking the gel off. So after some research, I went for a certain brand. I will not recommend it just because I bought it in Romania and I don't think you're gonna find it anywhere else, but do go for a well-known brand such as OP. OP is a very good brand for both regular nail polish and for gel polish. Now, when it comes to the curing lamp, I do recommend the one I have. It is not sponsored, but I'm super happy with the way it's doing its job. I believe you can find it anywhere. I bought it off of Amazon UK and the brand is Mylee. I did pick an LED lamp because, you know, UV lamps are not acceptable anymore because they're not healthy for your skin. So do go for an LED lamp, whatever brand you pick. If you're going for the Mylee lamp, I will show you the exact one that I have. But if you don't go for the Mylee lamp, that's completely fine. Just make sure you get an LED lamp and make sure it has the correct power. If you don't get a powerful enough lamp, it might take you a long time to cure the gel polish, or it may not cure it at all. This is the Mylee LED lamp that I'm going to use. It has 18 watts power and I would not recommend going below 15. Now that I've covered everything you need to know before doing your nails with gel polish, I would say let's get into the video. Okay, so this is the Mylee LED lamp. It has 3 buttons in the back, one for 15 seconds, the second one for 30 seconds, and the last one for 60 seconds. These are the tools that I'm going to use. This is the cuticle pusher. This is the scraper that I use to remove gel polish. I use this to cut my cuticles, and this is my nail file / buffer. Now, the first thing you are going to use is the nail prep and polish wipe. So we apply this on the nails using a cotton wipe, and we wipe each nail just to make sure we remove any excess oil. Try to be as precise as you can. We only want to remove the excess oil from the nails. We don't want to remove any oil from the skin. These are the 3 products that we are going to use. This is the base. It's a rubber base that I found to be more lasting. This is the gel color. I'm going to go for a very dark burgundy, almost black. And this is the top coat. Okay, let's start with the rubber base. Again, try to be very precise. You don't want to put any base on your skin. If it goes on your skin, you might develop some allergies. It hasn't happened to me, but it's best to avoid that. Try applying a very thin layer. You don't want to go overboard with the base because you do have a few more coats to apply on top of it. Now I'm going to set it on 60 seconds to cure the gel polish, and I'm going to wait. Okay, now the gel color. Don't worry if the color is not perfectly opaque from the very first try. You do have one more coat to apply. Okay, now back into the lamp for 60 seconds. Make sure you don't leave the gel polish near the curing lamp as it may dry it off. Okay, first coat is ready. Now let's go in with the second coat. So I've applied the second coat. Now back in for 60 more seconds. Now it's time for the top coat. Make sure you apply a very thin layer. This top coat is very tricky and I always seem to end up applying way more than necessary. I'm going to go in for 60 seconds twice because it's super important for the top coat to be super dry so that it stays shiny for at least a week. Done. They're looking good. Just a little bit of polish that I'm going to remove using the file. And that's about it. And now the final step is to go in with the first product again and wipe each nail. The nails are done and looking pretty, and they're going to stay this shiny for at least a week. So guys, I hope you find the process quite simple, and if you do have some questions, please leave them in the comments. I do have many other videos, not only on nails, but eyebrows and hair and whatnot. So make sure you check out my other videos, and I will see you next time with more tips and tricks. Mwah!